I'm Gustavo Garcia and I'm going to do IELTS speaking test. Okay. Part 1. Are you good at art? Uh, well, I consider that I'm not pretty good at art because I haven't paid that much attention to it. But yeah, in the past, I used to draw some stuff and paint with my teachers in school. They used to teach me how to draw and all that stuff. But recently I left that apart because I was looking for new ways to express myself, not only through drawings or paintings. So I start taking lessons of how to play the guitar, and that in certain way is art because it's music. So once I master the guitar, I'll be capable of expressing myself through it. So I think that I'm not good at art right now, but uh, I will be good at art. So yeah. Have you been given art lessons? If so, where? Okay. So, like I said, uh, I'm taking lessons of how to play the guitar. So, yeah, I'm taking lessons. I took my first lesson like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So, yeah. My teacher comes here to my place and he guide me through the basic stuff of how to play guitar, like the notes, the strings, and all that. What king of art do you like? Well, I like music kingdom because I think it's interesting. Not just because uh, people like hearing music or enjoy spending time listening to it, but also because it's how many artists can express themselves and can tell stories through it. So that's one of the reasons I want to learn how to play guitar. Is art popular in your country? Yeah, it's pretty popular in my country because uh, here people in Colombia like uh, most of all paintings. So that's why we have like a lot of museums here, like the National Museum, which I visited like 2 or 3 weeks ago with my partners and my teachers. And there we saw like an art gallery and the all kinds of art from different artists, and yeah, there was a bunch of people looking to it. So yeah, I think art is popular in my country. Okay, part 2. Describe a journey that didn't go as planned. Okay, a journey. Uh, One time when I was like 6 or 7 years old, I went to Cartagena by car with my parents. And it was really bad, really bad. Because what happened was that when we were like in the middle of the journey, we noticed that our tire exploded. So we had to stop. yeah, it was pretty bad, pretty bad. When we stopped, I remember that we were like in the middle of nowhere, so it was truly bad because we were alone in a place we didn't know and with no people around. So yeah, we had to walk to the last gas station that was like 20 or 30 minutes walking, so it was pretty far. I remember that when we stopped, uh, my dad and I had to go walking to the last gas station. So we were like walking for 30 minutes only to find someone who could help us. And also I remember that we were running out of fuel, so it was pretty handful to went back to the gas station. Uh, yeah, that was not in our plans. So that guy, I remember that he told us that nearby where we stopped, there was a central, like a central of the army. So we didn't notice at all. And he talked to us that he told us that the army was pretty much covering the area because there were like a lot of uh, guerrilla guerrilla. So yeah, that's why the army was there, and we didn't knew it at all. So that was not planned at all. Okay, part 3. What social problems are there in your country? Okay, so in my country there are many social problems, but due to the huge number of social problems, I'm going to concentrate just in one. Okay, I'm going to talk about abortion because it's something that is happening today and that is affecting us in everyday life because it happens to all women or most of the women. Okay, so abortion here in Colombia is like a very delicate topic because many women that do it usually they don't say it because they are afraid that the people will judge them, so they usually stay quiet, and that's not good. They must talk, and they have to speak loud and tell other people to not do it because it is bad, not just because you're damaging your own body, but also because you're taking a life, the life of the baby, and for me that is very important, and I think that is one of the most important social problems that is happening here in Colombia. Okay, what can be done to alleviate poverty? I think that to alleviate poverty, we must like think how poor people are living right now and why they are living like that. Most of them are living like that because they consume some type of drug and they lost their jobs and all they have, all the stuff that they had. And I think that to alleviate this, we must like take into account that most of them are drug addicts. So first, I think we must help them to leave that drug, and then help them to find a job and to help them to remain stable and to help the society. Because if they're not helping the society, well, there's not going to be good persons, like to say. Okay, and I think that's how to alleviate poverty here in Colombia. Okay, are there many charities in your country? Yeah, I heard that here are many charities. I don't know which ones because I haven't researched many of that, but yeah, I know here are many charities like for drug addicts or for kids with a sort type of disease, or like for animals. Yeah, I know here in Colombia are like many of them. What is the difference between major crime and minor crime? Well, for me, like here in Colombia, I don't think there is such a difference because the laws in here are very unfair. So most of the times, the people, when they go to a judge, the judge treats them as if they have killed someone or done something really bad. So like if you stole like an apple, they take you to the judge and he's going to judge you as if you have killed a person, and he's going to give you that amount of time in jail. And that, for me, that's really unfair because it's only an apple, and many other people have done other crimes literally worse than stealing an apple, like killing someone, and they only give them like 12 or 15 years, and for an apple they give you like 30 years. So for me it's really unfair here in Colombia. And I think that's it. So thank you, and